The next gen Ranger is finally here. It looks bigger, tougher, and from the outside alone you know that there's a lot that has been added and changed to make this an all-around better pickup truck. And surely there's a lot to talk about the new next gen Ranger. So let's get started. Welcome to the Stick Shift. The new Ranger for me really looks good. When I saw it on this showroom, it felt like it just came out of a magazine. That's how good and refreshing it looks. The obvious C-clamp LED headlamps are very new, and it is what you will notice right away at first glance. It just makes the previous model feel so outdated in comparison to its new front fascia. As you can see, it has a completely new grille design. The headlamps and fog lamps are LEDs, and now this is wider by 50mm from the previous model. And with the larger wheel arches, it makes it more look muscular, which pickup trucks should be. At its side, there's not much change that can be seen, but this being 50mm longer in wheelbase adds up to a better ride, since the wheels in the front are the ones that were adjusted. One important design feature that was added is the rear box side step, which helps accessing the cargo bed really easy. Going at the back, well, right away I like the revamped design they did. The embossed Ranger name across the back, and with that nice sculpted tailgate that I have tested myself, which is really easy in bringing it down and lifting it up. Amazing tailgate. The clamp design layout is also adapted well at the back with the tail lamps that are also LEDs. And speaking of the cargo bed, going back to that, this has a very nice bed liner in place. On the side, you got the power outlets that you can use for whatever tools you have, appliances, and even a laptop if you need to do some work while you are on a road trip. I have to mention that the back is wide enough to fit a full-size pallet, which gives the ease in loading stuff with the use of a forklift. Inside the next gen Ranger, the interior, you are provided with soft materials and some nice stitching. It is a mix of leather and synthetic leather. There's the 8-inch driver color display cluster, and the layout of the dash overall really looks good. It really is new to the eye, especially for Ranger owners that are familiar with this pickup truck. Thanks to its centerpiece, which is the massive 12-inch touchscreen infotainment system, it makes you feel that this is the brains of this pickup truck. You can say that since this touchscreen unit right here controls most of everything that needs to be controlled in this pickup truck. Even the differential lock, the diff lock, which you use if you want to go off-roading, is enabled using this touchscreen, in which I feel makes this pickup truck too dependent on this high-tech system, this digital system. Don't be mistaken, I'm all for technology, it's great, but I feel that there are some certain controls or things that are best to be kept controlled by a dial. Maybe, for example, the traditional handbrake. That will never fail you. It has retained the 2-liter bi-turbo diesel engine, produces 500 Nm of torque at 1,750 to 2,000 RPM. It is mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. When I found out that this has those number of gears, I find myself scratching my head. Well, maybe for me, since it is a pickup truck, and I feel that having just 6 or maybe 7 gears will suffice. Well, that's just me. Well, bottom line is, it is a proven engine, and I reckon it is the reason Ford just decided to retain it. The next gen Ranger has great, impressive, very nice safety features. Let me just get onto it. It has the adaptive cruise control with lane centering, hill launch assist and rollover mitigation, hill descent control, electric park and brake, 7 airbags for the driver. You got one for the front passenger, the side curtain, and the knee. You got front and rear parking sensors. Since this is a long vehicle, it is good to have this in place. There's ABS and EBD, ESP with traction control, and electric brake booster. There's the security alarm system, immobilizer, and lastly the child seat ISOFIX anchor points in place. The price of the new Ford Next Gen Ranger for the Wildtrack, specifically 4x4 10-speed automatic, this is the top of the line, it's 1,875,000 pesos, whilst for the 4x2 6-speed automatic, it's 1,569,000 pesos. If you think about it, if you're okay with 4x2, I know there's some features that the top of the line has that the other one doesn't have, but if you want to save 300,000 3,000 pesos easy, 4x2 would be fine. It is a Wildtrack, so it is expected to have the prices to be up there, but you still have variants like the Sport, the XLT, the XLS, and XL, which is the base model that starts with just around almost 1.2 million. So bottom line is, the competition in the pickup truck segment in our country is one of the ones that is really exciting to watch and see. Since most major manufacturers are just all out in providing the best quality product they can provide to stay ahead of the competition. And surely, Ford's statement with the next gen Ranger is that they have no plans to be left behind. If you found some value in this video, please subscribe to this channel and hit that like button. As always, drive safe, and I'll see you on the next one.